All right, my people, my wolves. Yeah, first off, shout out to everyone that signed up to the email list, that signed up to the Way of Wolf email list. Yeah, more emails are going to be coming through. I'm in Pattaya, as you know. I've moved from London to Asia, so just been sorting a few things out. The emails are still coming through. So yeah, if your emails aren't coming through on the email list, there's a high chance I could be in your junk. So if you join the email list and you're not receiving the emails still, make sure you check your junk mail. Make sure you're checking your junk mail so you can start receiving the emails in your inbox, yeah? So again, if you sign up to the email list and you have not been receiving the emails to your inbox, check your junk mail. I'm probably in your junk. Take me out of the junk so you can start receiving the emails straight to your inbox. And if they're not in your inbox and they aren't in your junk mail, drop me a message and I'll get everything sent over to you so you can catch up with all the emails, yeah? So today, I want to talk to you guys about 3 main pillars, I'd call it. And these are the 3 main pillars that I use to keep me on track, especially when I'm in a place like Pattaya. Pattaya is very crazy, right? Pattaya is crazy. There's always so much shit going on. Alcohol's cheap. There's hoes. There's parties. It's just non-stop. Yeah, just non-stop partying. Don't matter if it's a Monday. A Monday's like a Friday, and the partying goes all the way through to like 10, 11 a.m. Yeah, because you go from one club, from the bar, you go from the bar you go to a club. From that club you go to the next club. From that club everybody goes to the next club, and it's just an ongoing cycle, right? So how do I stay disciplined? All right, Sherry, so how do I stay on point? So there's 3 main pillars, right? And the 3 main pillars that I use are motivation, discipline, and structure. Now, I want to break down these 3 things because there's a hierarchy for these 3 things. One is more sustainable than the others, right? And the one that's most sustainable out of those 3 is going to be structure. The next most sustainable is going to be your discipline, and the next most sustainable is going to be your motivation. The reason why is this: motivation is a feeling. Sometimes it's there, sometimes it's not. There are variables that can keep you motivated, but all in all, it's never going to be a guarantee that you are always going to feel like doing the things that you need to be doing. So that's why I put motivation in 3rd place. In 2nd place, you have discipline. Discipline is key because discipline overrides motivation, because regardless of how you feel, you're going to do whatever it is you need to do anyway. That's what discipline is. Regardless of how you feel, are you still carrying out the actions that you were supposed to be carrying out anyways? So discipline is 2nd. 1st is going to be a structure. The reason why 1st is going to be a structure is because you can have motivation, which is fleeting. You can have discipline, which is doing the things that you don't feel like doing. But structure is ensuring that you are doing the correct things. You are working at the correct things that are required for you to get the results you want. Because you can have discipline, but you can have discipline in the wrong things. So for example, if I'm in the gym and I say, yeah, I want to get a bigger chest. Cool, and I turn up to the gym every morning, and every morning in the gym I'm doing bicep curls. Now I'm having the discipline, but I'm just not having the structure. I'm having the right idea, which is to be disciplined, which is going to the gym every day, but I'm not working at the right things with my ideas, where your structure comes into play. So structure make sure that you're working on the correct things to get you your end goal. So let's link this back to me living in Asia now. So as I'm living in Asia, I have a set routine. I carry out this routine. Now, I may not do this every single day, but typically this is how I like to structure my whole day. So I wake up in the morning, the first thing I'm gonna do as soon as I wake up is I'm always have a bottle of water, yeah? As you can see, 2 bottles of water on deck, yeah? I'm always wake up and have a bottle of water. The bottle of water sets the tone. I believe that each one of you should have one set thing that you do every single day for the first thing you do in the day. It doesn't even have to be that effective. In fact, in theory, it will be effective because it ensures that you're starting off your day with consistency. But in terms of the actual act itself, it may not be that effective. Meaning it could just be something as simple as just doing 10 press-ups. You could pray. You could fucking have a banana. You could make your bed. Something that needs to be the first thing you tick off to set the tone for the day, that you do every single day. So make sure you have that one thing that you do every single fucking day, regardless of if it's your birthday, if it's Christmas, if you're in another country, if you're at a Tings yard, you are always carrying out this exact same task every single day. Boom. Now what do I do from then onwards? I make sure I get my gym in. The gym sessions for me is very key to have it first thing in the morning. I like to get out of the way because it's then just going to be plaguing and pondering my mind throughout my day. It's just going to be thinking another thing I need to be doing. So I just rather get out of the way, high energy. It boosts me up for the day, give me a boost of energy. I know some of you that would rather train later on in the evening. I personally don't, because one, I don't like crowded gyms, and two, I like getting my gym sessions out of the way. At least I know, boom, I've ticked off that task for the day. And to be fair, a lot of times where I'm trying to think, okay, cool, I feel like I know what I should be doing, but I just feel a bit off. As soon as I hit the gym session, that just recenters me. So, boom, so I have my drink, I have 1 liter of water in the morning. After that 1 liter of water, I make sure I bang out my gym session. After my gym session, I go to the pool, I chill out on the pool. I just kind of give myself just a minute just for my mind to regroup. I've got the advantage of doing that now because I'm in Asia, and Asia is 6 hours ahead of UK times. So even in regards to me doing any work, I'm very limited because I can't respond back to clients, because by the time I'm active, it's like 7 a.m. for you lot, innit? So boom. So yeah, so bottle of water, gym, chill by the pool, maybe have some fruits, etc. And then I get to planning the day. So I make sure I plan the day. My day's pretty much already got its pillars, which will be morning gym, middle of the day work, evening wind down, and then there's different variables in between. So I start filling in the gaps in between. After filling out the gaps in between, I go step out and I go get some food to eat, maybe try to find some content to film, etc. These are the miscellaneous tasks, including eating. And then by the time it hits about 3 p.m. over here, that's when that will be about 9 a.m. in the UK, London times, and that's where I'll start banging out, whether it's the email list, responding to emails, responding back to clients, responding back to WhatsApp messages. So this is my deep work focus, putting out ads. So this is where a chunk of my work is done. This is the main meat part of my work. After that, I close my laptop, I decide to go out, try to capture more content, maybe take a ting out, just depending on the mood in it. Again, these are miscellaneous tasks that I fill in between. After that, I come back. As soon as I come back, I bang out some editing. I might record a video like this. So let's say, for example, now I've just come back from eating. So now I'm recording this seminar for you guys. And then after I finish doing that editing, I've released whatever it is that I need to release, and then I'm out for the night, right? Cool. The main focus I want to give to you guys is that because I have a structure put in place, it's much more easier for me to be disciplined, and motivation is like, if I'm motivated, great. If I'm not, I've still got a structure because I know what I need to be focusing on. The reason why a lot of you lot are feeling demotivated or you're lacking discipline isn't because you're lazy or isn't because you don't know what to do. It's because you haven't structured what you need to do. So what I suggest is, before you even think about doing anything, before you even think about even going to the gym or working on this project or whatever, have a structure. And how you build your structure, you need to go back to my other seminars. My other seminars break this down. So you need to have a long-term goal. Long-term goal can be 12 months, can be 6 months, can be 3 months. Then you have a midterm goal. These midterm goals are goals that are related to your long-term goals. So what you want to do is you want to have an end-term goal, and you want to reverse engineer the end-term goal. So you have your end-term goal, and then reverse engineer it into midterm goals. So you have midterm goals that add up towards the end-term goals. Then you have short-term goals. These will be your daily tasks that you'll be doing daily or weekly that make sure that you are hitting your midterm goals to ensure that you hit your long-term goals. For example, gym, I like using gym as an example all the time. So let's say I'm trying to bench 3 plates. Okay, cool. So my 6-month task is to be able to hit 140 kg on a bench. Cool. I would then look at workouts such as maybe press-ups, such as, cool, I'm gonna structure doing 5 times 5 on 100 kgs, and I'm gonna make sure that I'm hitting chest at least twice every single week. Those will be my midterm goals. My now-term goals would be things such as, okay, cool, I need to make sure I'm doing at least 100 press-ups every single day. Or I need to make sure that I've got certain equipment that allows me to warm up my shoulder every single day, that allows, you get what I'm saying? That allows the stability in my shoulder, that's gonna allow me to press even more weight. So ensure that you are structuring. Structure is the key thing. Discipline is a result of your structure. Your motivation is going to be a result of your discipline, because when you start seeing the results, you're going to feel more motivated, right? And as long as you have structure, you're going to feel disciplined, because all you have to do is just follow the structure that you set there in the first place. So you should know exactly what Monday looks like, Tuesday looks like, Wednesday. Be very, very, very intentional in your days of the week. Be very structured in what you're trying to do, and you hit your end goal. So this video is just to tell you guys, make sure you're sticking to a structure. Don't worry about discipline and motivation, that will come later on down the line. As for now, I just want you guys to create a structure, and that structure should look like, I have a long-term goal, I have a medium-term goal, and then I have an everyday goal. The everyday goals should be goals that you're doing every day that eventually or inevitably are going to make sure that you reach your midterm goals. And by you reaching your midterm goals, as a byproduct, you'll reach your end-term goals in the long run, right? So make sure you guys have structure. Don't just be winging your days, because that's how you end up getting fucked up, thrown off, and you end up having high output, minimum returns, yeah? So make sure you guys are knowing exactly what you're doing and knowing exactly why you're doing what you're doing, and you'll be in a better position. So yeah, that was just a quick seminar for you guys while I'm out here. And yeah, if you're not part of the email list, make sure you are. The link is in the bio, or if you want to go to the website, www.thewayofwolf.com/wolf-mail. Cool. See you guys for the next seminar, yeah? Make sure in the comments down below, you guys let me know what you want me to talk on next, yeah? Till the next time.